On July 13, 2024, Donald Trump escaped an attempt on his life. He managed to turn his head at just the right angle so that a bullet shot in his direction grazed his ear rather than hitting him in the head. But what would happen if he didn't turn his head? Donald Trump would be dead. So what would happen next? One of the most important things that would need to be figured out would be who would take the mantle of the Republican presidential nominee. If Donald Trump were assassinated, his supporters would likely react with intense emotions and actions, just as on January 6, 2021. When Trump supporters stormed the United States Capitol, the assassination could incite a similar or even more severe response. The most extreme fringe of his base, driven by anger and a sense of betrayal, might engage in violent protests and civil unrest. They would likely seek someone or some group to blame, potentially targeting political opponents or perceived enemies. If Donald Trump had been assassinated, the global, economic, and market impacts would likely be significant and multifaceted. What would happen if he would be killed?
Financial experts say that the U.S. is headed into a recession as
Global impact, political instability. The assassination of a former U.S. president would shock the international community, potentially leading to increased political instability in various regions, particularly where U.S. influence is strong. Diplomatic relations. Countries might react with caution, affecting diplomatic relations. Allies might show solidarity with the U.S., while adversaries might use the event to criticize U.S. policies or leadership. Security measures. Heightened security measures and travel advisories would likely be implemented worldwide, especially for U.S. embassies and interests abroad. Economic impact. Financial markets would likely experience immediate volatility. Stock markets could see sharp declines due to increased uncertainty and risk aversion among investors. Safe haven asset. There would likely be a rush to safe haven assets like gold, government bonds, and stable currencies. Business confidence. Business confidence could be shaken, potentially leading to reduced investment and hiring, which could slow economic growth in the short term. Market impact. Stock market reactions. Key stock indices such as the S&P 500 could see significant drops immediately following the news. Currency fluctuations. The U.S. dollar might initially weaken due to uncertainty, but as a safe haven currency, it could also strengthen in the longer term as investors seek security.